The morning had already gone wrong before the sun even rose. Daniel's alarm didn't go off. His 5-year-old son, Leo, had spilled milk all over his only clean shirt, and traffic into downtown Chicago was crawling like a snail through wet cement. The winter air felt cruel as he hustled toward the bus stop, clutching Leo's tiny hand. By the time they got to the daycare, Daniel's nerves were on fire. He kissed his son goodbye and whispered, "Daddy's gonna make it on time today. Promise." But promises, he'd learned, had a way of breaking when life decided to test you. As he sprinted across the street toward the office tower of Brightstone Logistics, Daniel saw her, a pregnant woman standing at the curb, clutching her belly, struggling to stay on her feet. Her face was pale, her breath short. Instinct overrode logic. "Ma'am, are you okay?" he asked, slowing his pace. She tried to wave him off. "I'm fine, I just—" Her voice broke into a sharp cry. She doubled over, gasping, "It's too soon!" If this story moved you, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Broken Chains, where every story reminds us that kindness can rewrite even the hardest chapters. Daniel didn't hesitate. He grabbed a cab, helped her in, and told the driver to get to Mercy Hospital as fast as possible. The woman's hand gripped his coat sleeve tight, and he stayed beside her the whole way, whispering, "You're doing great. Just breathe." It wasn't until he saw her safely handed to nurses that he realized what time it was. 10:42 a.m. He was late. Again. He raced to the office, heart pounding. His manager, Mr. Harlan, a cold man with a permanent frown, was waiting at his desk. "You're 20 minutes late, again." "I'm so sorry, sir," Daniel said, still catching his breath. "There was a woman. She was having a medical emergency. I couldn't just—" "Save the story," Harlan interrupted, waving a dismissal form. "You've had warnings. Pack your things." Daniel froze. "Please, sir, I have a son. This job. It's all we have." "Then maybe you should have thought about that before playing hero," Harlan said coldly. Daniel's stomach turned. He looked around the open office as coworkers pretended not to see. No one met his eyes. He swallowed hard, grabbed his few belongings, and walked out. Outside, the wind was sharp enough to sting his face, but it couldn't match the sting in his chest. He sat on a bench near the street, hands trembling, trying to figure out what to tell his little boy. He stared at the crumpled dismissal letter in his hand. That's when his phone buzzed. "Unknown number, hello?" he said weakly. "Mr. Daniels?" It was a woman's voice, gentle, calm. "This is Emily Carter. You helped me this morning." "Oh, yes, ma'am. Are you okay?" "Is the baby—" "I'm fine, thanks to you," she interrupted softly. "But you didn't leave your name. The hospital told me you just disappeared." "I had to get to work," he said, a bitter laugh escaping. "Didn't help much. I got fired." There was silence on the other end for a few seconds. Then her tone changed, lower, more deliberate. "Could you come by Brightstone Logistics tomorrow morning?" "I'd like to see you." He blinked. "Brightstone? I work there." "I know," she said. "See you at 9 a.m. The next morning, Daniel almost didn't go. He figured maybe she wanted to thank him. Maybe she'd offer him some small favor. He didn't have much left to lose. When he arrived, the receptionist looked up in surprise. "You're Daniel? Ms. Carter's expecting you. Top floor," he frowned. The top floor was where the executives worked. He'd never been there. The elevator doors opened to a wide glass office with a view of the city skyline. There she was, the pregnant woman from yesterday, standing by the window, wearing a sleek navy dress, hair neatly tied back. She smiled warmly. "Mr. Daniels," she said. "Thank you for coming." He nodded, still stunned. "I didn't realize you worked here." Her smile deepened. "I don't just work here. I own it." He froze. You're the CEO?" She nodded. "My grandfather founded Brightstone. I took over 5 years ago." Daniel's mouth went dry. I didn't know. Yesterday I was on my way to an important investor meeting," she said, moving closer. "I could have collapsed in the street if you hadn't stopped. Most people would have walked past." "I just did what anyone should," Daniel said softly. "Not everyone does," she replied. "But you lost your job because of it." He gave a small, tired smile. Yeah, well, it's not the first time doing the right thing cost me something. She studied him for a long moment, her eyes thoughtful. Mr. Daniels, how long have you been with this company? 2 years. Warehouse logistics. And before that? Army, he said. 8 years. Logistics there too. Her expression softened further. Single father, right? He nodded. Leo's 5, he's everything. She walked to her desk, picked up a folder, and handed it to him. This is your reinstatement letter. Daniel blinked. What? Effective immediately, she said. But not in the warehouse. She smiled. You'll be working directly under the operations division. A management position. He stared at the paper, not trusting his eyes. I don't know what to say. Say you'll take it, she said with a grin. He chuckled softly, eyes welling with tears. Thank you. Thank you so much, she nodded. You showed compassion when you didn't have to. That's the kind of strength this company needs. Daniel took a deep breath. His voice trembled when he said, You just gave my son's future back. Her eyes softened again. Maybe he'll see this as proof that kindness still matters. He smiled through tears. Yeah, I think he will. As Daniel rode the elevator down, the folded letter pressed to his chest, he glanced at his reflection in the mirror. Tired, worn, but smiling for the first time in months. He took out his phone, opened his son's picture, and whispered, We made it, buddy. And somewhere between the ground floor and the glass doors of the lobby, he thought about how fast life can change when you lead with heart instead of fear.